But his story ultimately doesn't go anywhere. Your room is next door, right? Well, yes, it is. So, do I have to talk to the dog again to sleep? Hehehehe. You're not the boss, kid. Hate to break it to you. Everybody knows Yuri's the boss because he's the main character. Aren't I going to bed? I'm trying, but I'm not sure who to talk to. The innkeeper, perhaps? But it's like, I would feel like I would compromise my identity.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita? That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
She always does.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
I mean, I guess.
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner.
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind.
So you'll be using us to...
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me.
Nice
She's
to see
also
your
like
glowing
15.
Personality hasn't changed.
By the way.
This means we'll be able to travel together again.
Yeah,
I feel like, I don't know.
Anyway,
When I
we
was
were going to the
15, I
harbor,
didn't
right?
have like responsibilities like
young
being a
again,
researcher
I
and
tell
shit.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa!
To the harbor then.
No, I'm just saying it's nice that you guys are all youthful. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm 35 and have my own problems, just like everybody else in this game. But yeah, it's like, you know, should I be a VTuber? Should I find a gimmick that, you know, makes me stand out and just cling to it? I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. It feels disingenuous. And you know,
Yoder!
if this ship doesn't end up sailing, at least I
it's
know
you
it
all.
was the ship
We
that I
meet
built
again.
and not some fucking ship that I bought and
So
made
what's a
to look
successor
cool.
to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been
Funny you
working-
should
Is
ask.
it going well?
Well,
I can imagine. That Heracles.
yes. And now,
The conditions that Don gave.
And they are certain.
yes,
You didn't know it?
I know, but I have no...
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone.
Well then, it's easy.
Well then,
You
you've
mean
sort of built an
becoming
empire
emperor?
that's kind of fucking unfunctional,
center,
haven't you?
but gain
Dysfunctional.
no-
Huh.
And that's
What was that, Yuri?
forget it.
Anyway,
I was just...
So that's what that meant
Huh.
when I murdered
believe
that
so.
senator
Master Yoder.
If you'll please...
or magistrate or whatever the fuck he is. The knights can just do whatever the fuck they want as long as there's not an emperor. Like, how the hell are you gonna have heads of state that are dysfunctional without the main head of state? Like, empires are stupid and don't make any goddamn sense. Well, this one doesn't in particular, I guess. We're having succession problems and now everything's chaotic. It's like, oh.
Against that many? You've got to be crazy!
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
Yeah, that's. We just met her once a while.
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the
One of the 5 master guilds. Who cares?
What's up, Carol?
Damn it, let's just go. Let's go talk to Kaufman. She's so... I think she's super attractive, by the
Well,
way.
if it isn't Mr.
But, like-
Yuri Lowell.
Huh.
Listen,
Let's
I
go and talk to her.
Oh,
Don't, you know, don't
like
talk
a
to her
man,
because
as
she's
you
a
may have
member
heard.
of the union.
But I thought there was a...
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
It's like they have that George Lucas syndrome where they needed to clip that in. It wasn't there before. This is natural. The other one wasn't. She didn't even fix the line to sound more natural. The other mercenary guild I hired, he died suddenly.
What was the name of that Guardian
They
guild you
needed to
mentioned?
make sure that you knew it was Barbos
The
and that we killed him.
Gee, I wonder
Even
what
though
could've
in the
happened to
next
them.
sentence we already know that fucking
You're all as
happened.
guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but
Wait, you're...
Did you say boat?
we've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle.
We won't call it business then. That way we...
Blah, blah, blah.
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolic.
Fine with me, as long as I get once we arrive.
Wow.
So, do we...
I have this.
She literally means she's like,
This
what are
isn't
you?
so bad.
Anyway, we're going across the sea. We're helping out Kaufman. Blah blah. That's what's happening. We should. I think I already saved, but this next fight isn't hard or anything. It's just. You're not gonna have breaks really in between, so we should go buy some food to cook. Let me see. What recipes do I know and not know? Not that I can make a lot of these. Sorry, that came out weird. Not that I can make a lot of these because we have not found a place that sells really good ingredients. I think once we get to Nordopolica, we'll be able to get more stuff. Okonomiyaki. I think that's what we got for making Scottish egg, I think. Minestrone turned into miso, turned to clam chowder. Salad. So this turned into sashimi whenever he made it. Sashimi turns into sushi, I think, if Carol makes it. But as you can see, this place doesn't sell seafood for whatever reason. It's a fucking harbor town that doesn't sell seafood. Seems like a missed opportunity to me, but you know, whatever. So we have to make do with what we have in terms of food. What was that one? I think omelet rice, yeah? That gives us both. Either him or Yuri, I guess. I guess Yuri, since he already has it mastered. At least we have the ingredients for that. And I think we also technically have the ingredients for pudding, which is pretty good. They both share ingredients though, which is kind of lame. They both share egg. Very eggy meals we eat in this party. Cholesterol is not a problem with all the fighting we do. But yeah. I know I talked about a lot of shit. Hopefully I circled around all the points that I was trying to make there. I don't know. I just want to be me. That's it. Like, I don't want to have to... It's more stressful to try and be somebody I'm not. And I psych myself out by thinking like, oh, should I get the VTuber software? And it's like, oh, now I gotta draw a fucking avatar that matches my personality.
This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And
wow.
This man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliated with...
Like, it's her, but like...
He's only on board for this voyage. We're not in a hurry, but these are important.
What is the ship's cargo?
That's confident.
It's nothing we should be...
Relax. All right. Go direct Nordopolica.
Like, it's
won't
just
mind.
so...
You can only you won't be. Of course, you might be able
stilted
to, however, if there's
sounding.
a bridge spanning the...
Like, I would play it and... Yeah, okay, I know
And
how
that's
to...
about it.
Yeah, thank you. I get how to move the ship. I appreciate it. There was a side quest I was supposed to remember to do. And I need to open up my recipe list again. We can quickly go to Capo Nor.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is
pretty
good.
incredible.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck.
I need to shut up,
What's the
kid.
president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very
He's like
happy.
already so neurotic
being
for being
careful,
only
that's all.
12.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
I don't know. I just feel like the way these characters think is like a little ahead of like their time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Remember that gym, Gangnam Style? Probably not, right? Because that shit like came in and out of like, what was that guy's name? Sai? He came in and out of fashion so fast. So we got our recipes open. I can close that. And it's like, you know, back to the, oh yeah, me talking about having to change my handle because it's not immediately recognized. I have an idea of what I would change it to, but it's like, here we go with another fucking, you know, brand change again. Shit is stressful, man. Very stressful. Let me get this side quest guide open real quick. Sorry, I know this is taking a little bit of time. Also, my first break should be coming up soon. Scenes in Cave Mock. What is this? Would you, like, screw off, dude? Stop asking me to recommend the guide, I'll do it later. So one thing about fucking game facts, it's like, would you recommend? It's like, god damn, dude, I just really got here and already you're asking me to, like, do something. So Wonder Chef is in Nordopolica. This is Bryonic Spear. That's also Nordopolica. Halure Tree. So we can do that right now. Dark Enforcer. We can do that right now. So, okay, let's just do that, those two things, and then we'll take a break, I guess. Take a 10-minute break. Hopefully I can actually land here. Good. So, we're doing Dark Enforcer, and we're doing Halure Tree side quest. Do you by chance, not you, do they by chance sell food here? Let me buy one of these just in case I need it for crafting purposes. You never know. Now. Okay, so they do have some seafood here, not a lot though. Literally just that one variety of fish. Well, you've not been very helpful at all, madam, I'll have you know. So we're doing a side quest revolving around the Halure Tree. I don't know, I think once you're done with the whole side quest, it gets you an attachment for Estelle. It's just a cosmetic thing. It's alright, it's just a wedding veil. It's nothing super cool or interesting, frankly. But I do like to do the side quests just to know that I got them done. And this probably isn't cleaned up, so we have to go all the way around. Oh no, sweet. That would have been annoying if we did. Nope. Never mind. I don't know if any of these have a cutoff point, so that's why I do them, but as you can see,
I won't lose. Distract our spiderweb!
Damn, the runaway is probably just faster to kill these dudes. Damn, takes a long time to run away in this one. We've done enough fighting, now we need more story element. There has to be a balance here. And I don't really want to fight these dudes, they're like way under level compared to where we are. It's kind of a waste of time to fight them. But you gotta do it, you gotta run through here again. So first we're heading to Halure to talk to some kids under a tree, and then we're heading to Zaphias to do the next part of Dark Enforcer, which Dark Enforcer is kind of important because it teaches you some of Yuri's arts, and it also gives you a costume for him, which is a pretty cool one. This is not the right way to go. I have to avoid this stupid bird.
Don't get sloppy! The sign of victory!
It's just, you know, playing with this slow-ass bow takes me forever to actually do anything.
That last battle was...
Yeah. It was fast because they're under-leveled. Okay, so yeah. Dark Enforcer, like I said, it's missable. Like, you have to rest at the inn Like, we already started it, so unfortunately, like, I don't know if there's a cutoff point. There probably is. We can check it here in a second, but you have to rest at Torum Harbor that very first time that you get there. And then the second part is us going to Zophius to the Noble Quarter, I guess. Like I said, it's been a while. Because then the next part is going to be in Nordopolica. That's where we learn Shining Eagle. Or is it Shining Fang? No, Shining Eagle. They say that some lady's body is buried under this tree. Yeah, I hear that she was the wife of some emperor a long time ago. Nuh-uh, I heard that she died before the wedding, so she wasn't his wife. Whatever, it's scary, but I think it's true. Yeah, Halor's flowers are so cool, it's hard to believe something weird like that happened. This explains what's been making us feel so funny about this tree. Excuse me, you know that story's not actually true. Nuh-uh, the mayor told it to us. What the heck was that old man thinking anyway? And what about this? Oh, what a lovely veil. Where did you get that? A white shadow like a ghost dropped it. You're not saying that the white shadow was the ghost of the dead bride? No way, there's no such thing as ghosts and curses. It's true. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm sure that veil just dropped by someone in your village. There's no way it's not true, okay? Like, okay, she's scared of ghosts. She's a scientist, but she's afraid of ghosts. Got it. That's her character. What should I do with this? Throw it away, keep it, blah, blah, blah. It's your own fault. Curses. And that's how you get the veil. What if there's an explanation that's more holy? Seems like there's something more beautiful to all this. Whatever. That's why the petals are blood red, because of the bride. Blah, blah, blah. I suppose we could take a look at what it looks like. A little redundant, I know. It doesn't work on some costumes, like the complete costume. It's, whatever. She doesn't really have any other costume titles that'll actually, like, work. And like I said, some attachments don't work with, like, these DLC costumes. But again, you know, it's cosmetic stuff, it's side quest stuff, and stuff that you didn't have to pay for like you do nowadays, so there's that. Okay, now we're headed back to Zophius. We should be able to go through Dayton Hold normally, you just have to watch out because the Lord of the Plains does show up here. And we're not at the point where we can fight him, we just have to run away if he does show up. But just do that. Yeah, he usually appears in front of Dayton Hole, and he's a Gigantos monster. We're gonna fight them eventually, just not now. Once we have the ability to fly around, I think we'll go and do a boss rush of those dudes. I don't think there's a cutoff point. I think the first one that we're going to fight is actually in the west end of Kados. We should, like should being the operative word, be able to kill him, but we'll see. He's just really annoying. That's his, like, I mean, not that that's super descriptive, but he's like very defensive and he like reflects damage back at you and shit, but overall it's not too hard of a fight. Wanted to grab this real quick. There are little places like this on the map that have the other search points. They're not as many as there were in Tales of the Abyss. I feel like they're pretty sparse. And you can just grind. Like, you can grind enemies so easily in this game compared to the Abyss that you don't really have to do search point stuff. I feel like I never really searched them, to be honest. But I decided just to do it this one time to check what was in there. So we have to go to the Noble Quarter, I'm pretty sure. It's over here somewhere. I think you can also get the bread from Ted when we're here. Yes, you. I've been looking for you. Is this a friend of yours? I don't exactly have very many nobles for friends. Present company accepted, of course. Excluded, I think is what you were trying to say there, buddy. Professor Sicily. Oh, shit. Well, we'll talk to him on the way back. Halure and then in Copwanor. Yeah, the Professor Sicily side quest is also kind of important. It's kind of how... The reason why Raven is broken in this game is because he learns Time Stop. It's like one of your only characters in the newer games that learns it. It's kind of nuts. But I try not to use it too much because it's kind of, you know, exploitative and overpowered. Even though it's in the game and it's completely fair use. It definitely takes all of the action out of fighting. Oh shit, we have to do the warehouse side quest too. Copwatorum. Okay. So we'll do that too. Also, I need to look up Dark Enforcer, because the next part I'm pretty sure is in Nordopolica. So Drake side quest is also Nordopolica. So Dark Enforcer. Yeah. If you head to the Noble's Quarter in Zaphius, a scene will trigger with Cher. This is him. Afterwards, chase after him and talk to him again. Head back to the previous screen and talk to the lady sitting on the bench. And yeah. Next part's in Nordopolica. The next part of the Drake side quest is in Nordopolica. And we have to do the warehouse in Copwatorum. I'll have to try to remember to do that. After the break, of course. In the flesh, actually, precisely. Just can't let criminals go. That's a bit harsh way of saying it. No, I haven't been heard from him ever since he left the capital and left on a journey to do some great deeds and become famous. He used to be the nice, but he couldn't get famous even after many brave deeds. Yeah, unless his superior officers happen to be really nice, I'll take all the credit for anything you do. His girlfriend's father said that he wouldn't allow their marriage unless he became famous. He told them man who marries my daughter must be known throughout the land, blah blah blah. Just marry the dude. It's like, people worry too much about what other people think. Even in ancient times. Such shameless impudence. Yeah, he's over here. I guess we have to talk to him again. That's what the thing told me to do. And then we go talk to his wife. Ah, Yuri, have you found any clues as to my brother's whereabouts? No, nothing yet. I see. It's pretty hard to look for him when all we have is the name Clay to go by. Well, then please go and meet Loon. She's my brother's girlfriend. She should be able to find her with the children in the citizens' quarter. I mean, that's the ironic thing, is like, the dude loses the girl that he loves because he tried too hard to be with her even though he's already with her. It's a tragic story, I guess. I don't know. It just seems stupid to me. That old school way of doing things, of like, oh, my father disapproves of our being together. Well, I mean, life is so short in these times, you might as well just give in to your desires. But yeah, this is a Dark Avenger side quest because, you know, Yuri is a Dark Avenger. Oh, Yuri, fancy seeing you here. I could say the same for you. I wouldn't have expected to see you together with a noblewoman. This is Miss Loon. She comes and reads books to the kids every now and then. And so you're Loon. How'd you know my name? Shell told me about you. Oh, I see. The children told me quite a few things about you too, Yuri. Looks like you're the talk of the capital. What can I do for you? I was wondering if you could tell me how I might be able to find your boyfriend, Clay. You're looking for Clay? Shell asked you to do this, didn't he? Yes, we'll find him, I promise. Just be patient. Thank you, but you needn't try too hard. I'd be glad if Clay came back, but I'm happy enough as it is. Are you sure? Yes, now that I know how nice it feels to have someone who's always there for me. I see. But I'm very thankful for your kindness. Ah, yes, Yuri, you're a swordsman, correct? Perhaps you could use this. Someone who's always there for me? What does that even mean? This book was my father's. He was a famous swordsman with the Imperial Knights. He had many disciples, but none of them were able to master the technique. What do you think? Can you do it? Is it something like this? You mean like this? That's amazing. You truly have a rare gift with the sword, Yuri. No, it's nothing. No, it's very impressive for you to have succeeded where all of his disciples failed. As a show of my gratitude for your kindness, you may have this book. I hope that it'll be useful to you. And that's how you get Tiger Blade. You really think it's okay if we don't look for Clay? I don't know. Shell seemed pretty worried about him. Let's search for him a little more. And we get a title for Yuri. I don't think titles really do anything in this game, but I'll have to check. But yeah, we're going to take our first break right here. I think we've been streaming for like over an hour at least. So let's first of all do this. And then yeah, be back in